Hi moms, my name is Juleene McGowan and I am going to share with you tips on how to keep your kids off electronics during this quarantine time. So this is the first picture I want to show you. That's my son's laptop and his headphones, which are not being used, thank God. And that's because he's over here doing a puzzle. So if you have puzzles, and I know they're hot in demand at this time, and that's because everybody's doing them. So this is number 3 puzzle, and I keep it out all day, every day. And my kids mosey on over, and they do a couple pieces here and there, and sometimes they're there for about an hour just trying to figure out this puzzle and how to piece it together. Also, if you have Play-Doh, break it out, because this is an activity that they can play around with, they can be creative with, they can do all sorts of things with, and then it keeps them off the electronics. And I have a 11 and 12-year-old, so I don't think age matters in the sense of when they can still play with Play-Doh. So my husband, God bless him, he is still working, but each evening since this quarantine has been in effect, he's been sitting here reading with our boys. So after dinner, while I'm cleaning up the mess, he's here, and they've been reading Cold Case Christianity, which is a great book for older kiddos, but also just a great conversation starter. And I think having dad be involved and having dad be proactive in participating in things like this is really good to get the whole family together and get the kids off electronics. When times like after dinner, they usually mosey on over to the television set. I do have to be honest that during this whole time I've been convicted in that if I'm on my phone, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or shopping, because I am having withdrawals, my kids are going to be drawn to those things. My kids are also going to be drawn to the things that are out. So if I have my son's laptop out, or if I have the TV out, that's an easy thing for my kids to easily want to be on and drawn to. So what I'm trying to do is I have had their bike tires filled with air so they don't have to wait for me to fill up their bike tires with air. I've had their gloves out because they're big baseball fans and our baseball season got postponed. So I have a glove and a ball set out so that they see it and they think, oh, let's go play, catch for a few minutes. We have also been doing some more activities outside. In Southern California, the weather's been pretty good to us. And so I've had a few projects that I've had them participate in. And as they're out here, they're asking me for more work to do. And part of it is I'm giving them a little allowance or a little bonus hours. So when this whole quarantine is done, they can play with friends and have those hours available. So last week we went ahead and put together this garden. And they helped me with all the soil and all the heavy lifting and loading. My husband is also putting together a shed on the other side of the house. So yesterday they helped out with digging and laying some stones down. So I've also, because I've gotten a little more desperate as the time has been added on, I've started a chart with my kids. So for every hour that they read, they can have time on electronics. So I've started a list. I've set some books aside, and they have the ability to read and earn some hours on electronics. And in that, we have a good little schedule going on. And so I keep their time allotted, and they get to play video games. So if you are struggling, I hope you are encouraged by some of these tips, and I'm hoping the end is near. We got 30 more days to go, but keep it up, Mom, and we're all praying for you.